welcome to Jet Mathematics. I remain your host, Milton Ebiwari John. In this video, we want to simplify uh, indicial expressions. These are quite different from the ones we simplified in our previous videos. So let's see how we can approach these questions. So this first question here says, let's expand and simplify this. Alright, we're going to expand this just the way we expand binomial expressions. So we're going to use this to multiply everything here. So we have 2x multiply everything in the other bracket, which is 2x plus 1, and then plus 3 here, multiplying everything here, 2x plus 1. So we can also break this down. This times this, 2x times, we use dot here to represent times, or we can just bracket it 2x, and then 2x times 1 is also 1, 2x, okay. 3x times this is 3, 2x, and then 3 times 1 is 3 times 1 is 3. We are aware of that. So here, using the law of indices, they have the same base, so we can sum up the power since they are multiplying. So we have 2. The first law of indices we discussed in our videos, 2, the same base, multiplying, you sum up the power, s plus x, okay. And then here we have 1, 2x plus 3, 2 raised to the power x. So 1 plus 3, these are like terms, 1 plus 3, so you have 4. Then here you have bracket 2 raised to the power of x. We are good. Plus 3. Are we okay with this? I believe so. Remember I will go for 1 plus 3 is 4 because these two, they are like terms. So you have this. Then here we can say this is 2. S plus S is 2x, and here we have plus, here we have 4 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power 2, and this is 2 again raised to the power x plus 3. Are we good? So here we have again 2 raised to the power 2x plus the same base, so we can sum up the power, so we still have here 2 plus x, and then plus 3. I think this is how far we can go. So this is the simplified form of this. This is 2x, the same base, you take 1, they are multiplying, so you sum up the power from the first law of indices as we saw in our videos. So this is the simplified form of this problem. We'll go straight to the next. I believe the steps are simplified and well taken, so you can watch it over and over again and get yourself acquainted with the procedures. Now look at this again. We are going to factorize this, okay? So using the first law of indices, we can break this down. The first law of indices, I say am plus n, setting as am times an. So we can use that here. So we can say here becomes 2n times 2, 3. The same base, we can sum up the power to obtain this. Then here we also have plus 2n. Are we okay with this? Then we can also decide, okay, you can break this down by saying this is 2 raised to the power n times 8 plus, let's use bracket if we want to, 2 raised to the power n. How fine? So what is common between these two terms, here and here? We discover that 2 raised to the power n is common, so we bring out 2 raised to the power n. So what will be left here will be 8 plus what will be left here will be 9. Sorry, 1. So we have 1. I'm already seeing ahead of the answer. So at the end of the day, we have 2n times 8 plus 1 is 9. So we can simplify this further. So you can stop there. So that's the solution to that question. 2 raised to the power n times 9 for this. Okay. So at this point, we factorized, bringing out the common term. So here we're left with 8, here we're left with 1. Okay. Let's see the last example there. So also applying the same method here, we can break this down. Okay, the best way to go about this is 2 raised to the power m times 2 raised to the power 3, just like what we did here, okay, and then plus 2m divided by 9. It's almost pretty the same question. So here we factorize, we have 2m, and here we're left with 2 raised to the power 3, which is 8, plus here we're left with 1 all over 9. So this 2 raised to the power m bracket, 2 raised to the power 3 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9 all over 9. So at the end of the day, this and this goes off, and final answer becomes 2 raised to the power of m. So these are ways you approach these questions. They are quite easy. Okay, so forgive me, I didn't put my equality signs, very necessary. Okay, so this is the end of the solution. Please don't forget to like, to share, and to comment on our videos. Okay, we'll see you in our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.